over.
I already did. For the queen. Shh.
I'm gonna take it down myself.
That's gotta be a new record in jump. Ah, you coppers are always falling at my feet.
I'm gonna put you behind bars. You hear me, Quinn? Behind bars.
You're gonna get it.
If I was you, I'd check to see if these coppers got Ivy on the wire.
Oh, would you speak in English, please?
Just get to the computer and find Ivy.
Well, that's all you had to say in the first place. Sheesh. Red, she's in the basement.
Come on then, let's finish this thing before he upsets Scarecrow. And neither of us want that.
No, we don't want that. That bloke creeps me out. Ah, jeez! Ding dong, you're gone! Wow, that's gonna hurt when you wake up. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Relax on the donuts, Lardy. How's it feel?
Now you've done it.
I feel you! You ain't my type. But yeah! How about that? Oh, today ain't your day, Cupcake. Drop your weapons.
Jam the elevator, Quinn. Let's see you get out of this one.
Hey, Butterpot, what does Scarecrow want with Pammy anyway?
What's it matter? If Scarecrow says we need Ivy to take out the bat trash, then we need Ivy to take out the bat trash.
Hey, no way I'm helping Batman take out the trash. Let him take out his own damn trash. I want Batman dead.
That's what I meant, Harley. That's what I meant.
The news hasn't been the same since the Joker. apprehend her before she hurts another one.
Someone arrest that bitch!
That one's for you, Mr. J! Hey, Cupcake!
She's using that vantage point. Cover it!
This you!
You wanna... She's using that gargoyle! Check it out!
Jubbly jubbly! FYI, you're done!
Quinn's on the move!
Ciao, pig! Bye-bye, dumb guy!
Quinn, better move your ass. My men spotted Nightwing just outside.
And?
And you don't want unnecessary complications.
How contraire, Penguin! It's like Joker always said, if it ain't complicated, it ain't fun!
Right, well, I don't even know how to respond to that.
I know. He was so profound. Tammy! It's me, Holly!
Harley, come to free me? Again?
Come on, we got the pack corner!
Whoa, that was intense.
End of the line, Quinn.
Bat night!
Nightwing. I'm
You
taking...
should mind your business! Nightwing! Nightlight!
Who else are you working for?
Don't take that from her!
Help, please! Batman is going down!
This time you've gone too far, Harley.
Soca bajo ya!
Oh, you're...
Bad night! Pam, pow! Ready for this night, guy?
Need some help?
Well, ain't that a bloody surprise? Now grab Ivy and bring her outside. I got a car waiting for you. Scarecrow will be very pleased with our work.
Our work? Sorry, Butterpot. Last time I checked, squawking and talking ain't work.
Why, you little...
Be nice, no Ivy.
Just get back to Gotham.
Come on, Pammy. Scarecrow wants a word with you.
not disappointed. At least now we get a chance to take him on.
Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why? Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body. Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face. Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash. If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate. Sir, a GCPD helicopter has reported one of the missing fire crew being held hostage in the Grand Avenue area. I'm afraid we don't have an exact location. Good luck.
on the head. What I mean is your stinking pathetic ass is about to come to a stinking pathetic end. You gonna kill me?
Batman! It's Batman!
Thanks, Batman. Where are the others? Tell me they're okay.
Don't worry. I'm getting them back.
I shouldn't even be here. I was laid off 2 weeks ago. Bunch of people were. Government cutbacks. Apparently Gotham doesn't need firefighters anymore. Until this happens. Then they want us here, saving lives. At least someone in this place is looking out for us. Thanks.
Stay here. An officer will come and take you back to GCPD. Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tune it out. All those big words.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Don't be late for your appointment at Elliott Memorial Hospital, Batman. We need to get that severely swollen ego of yours.
Drone offline. Enemy flanked! Direct hit on a Rattler. Batman's taken out a drone. Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. Mamba offline. Multiple drones offline. What the hell was that?
The enemy's acquired simultaneous strike capabilities. Think faster.
He just took out the drone unit in Grand Avenue.
Those tanks will run us over. It's over, Dark Knight.
Batman's taken out a Rattler.
Cash, the Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
Beginning hack now, sir. Militia forces imminent, Master Bruce.
Batmobile spotted. Grand Avenue. I've lost the drone. Rattler's been hit. Drone's been hit. Rattler down. Alpha targets hit a drone. Drone down. Alpha targets hit a drone. I've lost the drone. You're gonna lose
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroyed. Nicely done, Master Bruce.
These machines won't quit, Batman. Not until you're dead. These guys ain't outrunning Batman. Look out! It's Batman! You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find it. Run! Get away from him! Back up! It's the bat! Drive! Drive!
Riddler. Talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know!
It'll do.
I'm imagining. I've gotta be imagining it. They'll be sorry now. Run, go, go! Nice driving, idiot. He's right there. Just go! Or you want to take... That's what I think it is? It's Batman! Step on it! Oh, God. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing. Keep driving. Batman, he's here! Run! Oh, man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us! It's a bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down!
Control Falcon 4. Possible hostage situation near Wayne Tower. Multiple assailants. Over.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Come in, Control. The fire station in Bristol is going up in flames. It's gonna take the whole building down if someone doesn't get to it in time. Over.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons generator. You'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Excellent choice. I'll prepare it right away. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place.
Enemy control. There's a body on a rooftop in Kingston. Doesn't look good. Falcon 4 out.
What do you see when perched on high? Prey that no longer fears you. That dead.
You got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir.
No! I'm not going anywhere.
Batman's taking out a drone. Drone offline. Diamondbacks hit! It won't take another strike! Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. It seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Oh, that's how very me of you. Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure. Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's really gonna fix your... nasty case of jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky. Remember Talia? Of course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong. You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any favors, but it was you. You see, people trust you. Believe in you. They follow you into your war, and you are about to get them all killed.
I've stayed in worse places. Really? I went deep cover in Pinadura. Had to act like a regular prisoner until the strike team hit the outer walls. At least tonight we're getting out.
Where does he get all these things? Did he rob a military installation? Is he rich? This stuff looks expensive.
They're all custom made. Designed to take down this Batman. I don't get it. He's just one man. You saw the briefing, right?
No, I must have missed it.
Well,
Hey, Bats. You see these guys? Think they own Gotham.
No. You're not going anywhere, little man. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plating. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with my city.
you're not getting through me! Just me? Get in here! It's the Bat! Oh! Stop him! That's in here! He's in here! Don't let up! Stop him! Like him!
There we go, all fixed up.
We're going to make you... You're not the only one who can bring a tank to a fist fight. You're just the only one afraid to use live rounds.
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? Think you're trapped down here? What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman?
Rattler offline.
I need to clear the area. Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you're back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnel.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him.
Damn it, he's here! Open the door! Open the doors!
Sir, the Batmobile's thermal scanner is only picking up one body. It's the driver. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.
Fire! Shoot him again! That car's gonna smash us to pieces! We need to stop him! I won't fail you, sir! He's mine! No! I'm gonna hit! Where's my support? No, no! Somebody deal with him! I'm taking enemy fire! Under heavy fire! I'm not gonna lose him! I'm taking enemy fire! APC is down. I say again, the APC is down. All support units to fall back immediately. All units come in.
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him!
You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you. Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. Wait, no! Please, God, no!
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you. Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. Ah, I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
Sir, we just tracked a fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show him what it means to go to war.
The weapons generator Mark III allows the user to overcharge secondary weapons, increasing their offensive capability.
Batman's here!
Engage multiple units. Crush him!
Confirmed hit! Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay!
Rattler down!
Get him hard, Sergeant! I want that car wrecked!
We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool!
Drone's offline! Grand Avenue!
Sir, I've been looking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Good. Tell him to send me what he has.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his senior lieutenants in armored personnel carriers throughout the city. We currently have a lock on one such vehicle, should you wish to intervene and remove them from the battle.
It's the freaking... Look out! Batman's here!
Remind me to hit a toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present. Whatever else happens tonight, guys, I want
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
He's in pursuit. I say again, Batman's in pursuit. I'm near Grand Avenue Station. That help ASAP. I just took out another one. One support unit left. Stop him, whatever it takes. All support units down. I'm gonna try and lose them. I'm taking enemy fire. I just took a hit.
Cash, I've taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman.
I won't let the militia have set up watchtowers. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. Ceiling applies 300 dead vats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrapped. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead vats of pressure. Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. Turn Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Do you think he's smart?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject you from the chamber. Good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. How does that cape work? Shaped memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? You remind me of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. Not yet. It's far too much fun watching you Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to... You know, it's never come up. Admit it, Batman. I am unbeatable. Now, there's no shame in being stuck. The shame lies in thinking you could beat me in the first place. That's it, Batman. Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark. Batman, analog, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Flummoxed, Batman, at a loss, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to... You know, it's never come up. Never come up. As capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh good, more fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costume contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you? Don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Leave the blue ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I've built a highly efficient production line.
I'll take the red ones.
All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me. Thank you. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Great news, Bat. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, 'cause you killed me and sent me there.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You won't break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Don't worry. I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area. I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area. The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Explosion failed. We are down to hit back hard. That's just what Gotham needs. Another guy in a mask.
Your mommy.
Talk! Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
I'll talk.
The right choice.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
together. That's weird. I don't like it.
God, what's he doing? What's he doing?
He's tailing us! Keep...
Look out! He's the back! In Arkham City. What the? It's the bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance! Run! Get away from him! He's gonna run us down! Oh, God!
I thoughtfully located my next challenge by Divinity Churchyard Detective.